Testoruski. I think we've done it. Hello, hello. How we doing today? Another day, huh? Goose, let's go. Late Key, Strong, how we doing? Let's sleep said. Oh God, no, I didn't. I actually didn't sleep as well as I wanted to. Tell you that much. Learner, what's up? Welcome. How we doing, guys? Had to reset the key store for your app. So no new release for Morse till the 15th. It's the way it goes, dude. It's the way it goes. Yo, what's up, Siras? Welcome in. Welcome in, my friends. I've been just tweaking with the stream the last couple of hours. Like last night and then this morning. Just trying to dial it in, get a better overall feel for things. Filipino, what up? Am I your dad? That's a tough call to answer. Give you the money. I see how it is. I see how it is. I knew you were just after the money. OBS, that's right, it was Archie. All right. I think we're cooking, guys. Does it look like we're cooking? I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. What's the plan with WebSockets, Def Bear? Good question. Hey, I want to show you guys something. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. This is what I've been working on. What's the plan with WebSockets? That's right. We can mount our chats. Mount our chats and have a chat about them. That's right, Lakey. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. But yeah, so what's the plan with WebSockets? Good question. The plan is to send over rewards or points when people win them. So let me pull the app up and let's get this thing cooking. Just restart the client. See, it's like he's like, looks, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. YouTube, I think, has one built in. That's like a really good system. So to actually get one of these systems on Mac was tough. But we found one. And then I threw the guy $10. I was like, bro, this is just an app hidden in the dark. It's a great app. And our TTS should work. Let's test that. Our TTS should work now. Let's test it. Did you hear that?
Jacqueline cheered X1000.
That should be audible and sound decent.
Matty cheered X1. Do not fear a man that spams 1000 memes. Instead fear a man that spams a meme 1000 times.
Boom. TTS. We've been tweaking the stream some. How do you host? I don't know. How do you host and scale WebSockets? I literally don't know. How do I host them? My Express server hosts them. How do I scale them? I got nothing for you on that. And then we got the absolute legend, Time Enjoyed. Guys, welcome in, Time Enjoyed. How are we? Guys, this is a legendary channel. Absolutely be sure to follow. Take care. Thanks for sorry, I misread that. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How are we? It's the daddiest of the dev dads. You got me. You got me. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are working on WebSockets over here. Come check it out. Come check it out. I think I can have a live example for you. WebSockets. First time ever, by the way. First time ever. Let's see here. So let me incomplete a few. Yes, so check this out. Every confetti you see is a WebSocket that comes from the server saying, hey, let's throw some confetti. Let's have an absolute party. It's so fun, honestly. We literally just got that working yesterday. So, Socket.io, that's right, dude. That's right. So the confetti was actually just a test. Serene Oasis. An absolutely outstanding name. An outstanding name. A WebSockets overkill, would a messaging solution be best? Perhaps. I'm not sure. I don't know of any messaging solution. But I am by no means of the belief that this is the most correct solution. It was a very fun solution. And that counts for something. Also a very educational solution, which counts for something. Is it the best? I'm not sold. Why can't it be? Because it's a good question. Why can't it be built client side? Because it's a, first of all, that actual feature you just saw is client side. We do that client side. Confetti is purely a test. Purely a test. However, there are lots of calculations that the server makes that is not within a request. We'll field a request from the client, and we'll respond and say, okay, we got it. Great work. You completed a task. And then we go and we do 15 jobs. Update their longest streak, update their current streak, update their overall streak and their streak for their current task. Did they complete their day? Did they complete the task? We run all these different calculations that you wouldn't want to make the client wait to do. And we make decisions. Oh, here's a good one. Did they get any points? We're adding a point system, an experience point system. That's what spawned this whole thing. Literally this whole thing. The good old bot. The good old bot. Should I fix the bot, guys? How long is the wait? It depends. Depends on the task. Depends on the operation. but long enough you wouldn't want to hold up the client. Several hundred milliseconds. When we want to respond in, say, 50 to like 80. Sub 100, I would say. The good old bot. Here, I gotta fix the damn bot. Here, let me do that. I gotta make a MySQL config file quick. No, I did not look into HTTP streaming. Let me fix something quick. Please give me an example my.cnf file, so when I run the command SQL, it knows my username, password, host, and port. My bot breaks because I lost my like database credentials. Where did it go? I wonder where this file goes. That's something we can go look for. Etsy. I do live here. Where does that file live in my OS X? We'll try it here. And oh, it looks like I can put it in my home directory. My.cnf specifically is what I'm trying to add right now. User local. Dude, hell yeah. I would just love that. I'm not going to do it on stream just because you're going to see my credentials that way. We just don't want you to do that, do we? It lets you send bits of data so your user doesn't need to wait for the whole. That sounds like a viable solution for sure. Do you have to keep block? What's block? I swear I never know what result she's talking about. What block? Okay. I'm almost done. I'm setting up my setting up this file. My.cnf. So I'm gonna try this dot. So in my home directory, it's saying I can make a file called, which makes sense, by the way. Yeah, you can block people. Why? Do you suspect you've been blocked? Shall we see if you've been blocked? Or do you not want to know? User. Password. Alright guys, I'm cooking. Don't worry. I'm cooking here. I've got the username and the password copied. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Boom. Cool. Host. That's good old planet scale. I wonder, how do I specify the database? Do I just, I'm assuming probably the field database. This example doesn't have it. MySQL. Hell yeah, it worked, guys. Alright, so the bot should be fixed. Let me quit these out. Go ahead And let's try this bot out quick. How'd you accidentally block him? Okay, let me try this bot feature. Let me just make sure the bot's alive still. It is. Okay. There it is, Lakey. Way to beat me to the punch. 900 users. Let's go. 900 users. Let's go. Johnny, let's go. That's what we try to do. That's what we try to do. All right, guys. I need to test. I need to test my events. Please ignore me.
Diane just subscribed.
Stream? Yes, it did. Perfect. The reason I have to test this is because last night it was intermittently working. And
Emile just subscribed.
I'm trying to get these damn alerts like perfect. Johnny, you should look it up. You can separate out your music tracks from the VOD. You're still not supposed to, but you can separate them out, and generally you're okay. So you can play whatever you want. In other words, the whole world does it. For sure, dude. Yeah, and you should get back into streaming, man. It's a good space to be in. All right, guys, here we go. Time to cook, yeah? So we have WebSockets. What we want to do is send over when somebody gets points, because we're adding a point system to the app. That's the whole reason we did any of this. So let's see here. Working on a C compiler. Good for you, dude. That's really nerdy. In the best way. That's really good. Cool. So the idea here, guys, is at some point we calculate if the user received points or not. So if we go to the server, we can see this happen. Have you heard of Elevite? No, I have not. Used to do some C++ programming in my day, though. LVD. Yeah, no, that's one I don't know. Okay, so close enough. Perfect. Ledger service. Check this out, guys. Add ledger. So this is a brand new feature we're working on, and we got totally sidetracked because of points. Add habit complete. So check this out. Add habit complete. In fact, let me do a better example. Watch this, guys. Someone was asking, is this an appropriate solution, or have you looked into other things? Which, again, I don't know. But look at this. Apparently I have it in 2 places. Terrible hack. Unsure how to fix this. Set timeout 1 second. Okay? This is because I don't know when the users or when the server's going to tell us, hey, you've completed all of your tasks. I don't know. Or when I swipe here, ultimately confetti gets thrown, but it happens in a set timeout, which is not good. So it's a race condition between the front and the back end. Oh, they're a band. Dude, I was thinking that was a programming technology. That's sick. So this would be lovely. Look at this. Unsure how to fix. We didn't have a solution. We now officially do. If previous completion history and now all habits are complete, so what I actually should do right here, have a WebSocket listening, or no, let me change this. Listen for a planned day completed WebSocket, right? And then that would kick off these couple of options here. No, I don't even think I could write C++ anymore. Not well. And you don't need to be like me, Razarshi. You should be exactly like who you are. It's fun. Like C and C++, I don't really know C, but understanding those lower level languages is really powerful. Not sure if it's necessary anymore, but it is powerful. Oh yeah. Yeah, C++ was fun. I used to use C++ on embedded devices, but basically the framework was in place. I just had to add new C++ code to run on the device. Funny enough, a lot of Bash. In fact, the entire system was ran by Bash scripts. It was really interesting. Like you'd click a button, it would trigger a Bash script. That would trigger another Bash script. That would trigger another Bash script. All right, so let's do this. Banger alert, banger alert. Let's go to common. Constants. Go down to the bottom and let's add a new type. So we have fire confetti, planned day. I'm just going to call it day complete. Lieutenant, let's go. Is the timeline on your app just so everyone that uses it? I don't fully follow your question, but I do follow your question. Yes, it is. Right now we didn't have enough users to really break it off into be followers. That's coming soon. We are going to have followers. We're going to have account privacy, etc., etc. But for today, we're not there. So it is just a global community, which has a lot of awesome benefits, by the way. You end up meeting a lot of strangers who are on similar paths as you. And everyone's just so encouraging. It's honestly really cool. Okay. So we added this new one. Let's go back to the server here. So let's go to, watch this. Planned day handler. Damn. Unupdated. Planned, no, day listener. Ready for this? Who calls it? Nope. Dispatcher. Day dispatcher. So who calls this? This is an event, guys. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is an event we trigger off to asynchronously do things. I don't want the client waiting for whatever happens behind this event. But I do want the client to find out if something notable happens behind this event. And what I can do is a WebSocket. Watch this. Update. Actually, okay, so let's see what this thing does. You got to go be productive. Get on it. Get on it. Glad you came in. Thanks for coming in again. Chat with you next time. Plan day event handler. So where do I set this equal to complete? Lieutenant. It's never too late to turn it around though, yeah? Okay, so I'm looking to see when, so check it out. What I'm doing right now is when the user swipes this task complete, I'm trying to figure out when the server determines every single task is complete. Let's see if we can find that. In fact, I bet you it's probably on task handler. Habit handler. Another event, by the way. Planned habit handler. So what do we have? We have uncreated. Look at this. Update completion status. This is it. This is it. If completion status went from not complete to complete, log it. I'm just going to say that. Great. Log it. What did I use for the back end? We use Node. That's exactly what I want to do. Dude, Copilot's so good. It's exactly what I want to do. Similar. It's a little wrong, but it's close. Can I do 1,000 push-ups in one day? I would be hurting. I would be hurting. I can easily do 100. I'm not thrilled to do 100, but a day's a long time. I wouldn't be happy. Let me put it that way. I wouldn't be happy. Hell no, not 100 at one go. Hell no. Watch this. Const old status. Const new status. It's called state, by the way, not status. There's Captain. Let's go. Let's go. Let me try something. Let's see what happens here. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping. It doesn't look. I thought it was gonna blow your face up big. I thought I was gonna put you on the big screen. Anyway, shout out to Captain. Let's go. Shout out to Captain. Let's go. Big enough. Actually, shout out to Captain. Thanks for coming in. Happy weekend, dude. Happy weekend. Captain, we're working with WebSockets. I'm sure you probably picked up on that over the last few streams. And it's really fun. It is really fun. I've never used a WebSocket before. So I'm sure I will run into my problems with it eventually. It's not state, it is status. Who said it was state? WebSockets are great. Before WebSockets, you had to do long polling. I'm assuming long polling is some, I don't want to call it a thread. Maybe it was a thread. Something that just basically continuously polled the server. Are there any changes? Are there any changes? Are there any changes? Is that what long polling is in a nutshell? Dispatch, completion, state change. Long polling is when you make a request to the server and rather than the server responding right away, you would let the request hang. Oh, no way. That's really cool, to be honest. So it literally just chills until there's a request, and then boom, it comes back, and you say, okay, I got one. Boom, and then you go back to the server. You say, okay, do you got any changes now for me? And it'll sit there until the server goes, yes, I do. And then it goes, boom, okay, great. So it could be a 20-second response. I'm sure there's like limitations, and it probably eventually cuts it out and says, nah, I don't have anything for you. And then you have to request again. But I'm assuming that's kind of how that works. Do you have to manage? Do you have to build that yourself? Like, is that typically something somebody would implement on their own? So would you build like a long polling endpoint? Or would there... Yeah, true. True. Interesting. That's really cool. I actually do think it's a really cool concept. Okay, so context. So what I'm going to do here is grab the planned. Damn it, I'm in the wrong spot. Surely somewhere in here. I thought this was looking a little odd. I got to figure out where we update the planned day service. Update completion. No, this is it. I think I named that variable wrong. When somebody watch on my phone, watch this. When I swipe, we send a request to the server. I'm trying to figure out where in my code base the server goes, oh, look, you see that drop down that just happened? I'll show you again. See that drop down? That's coming from the server. Ultimately saying, oh, you're good. You completed everything. Only we do a sleep. We do a 1-second sleep, and then we check for that update. Now that we have WebSockets, I want to delete that sleep. Let me make sure this is doing what I think. What is this? Update. Honestly, we're going to move it into here then. And this is not planned habit. This is updated planned day, just for sake of completeness. Here, look at this. Completion status. Right here. We know the old versus the new. Ultimately, that's what it's doing. But what we want to do is we have an object for the day itself. That's where we want to get this data from. Someone at your college told you, get yourself a long-term habit, something you have 7 days, 7 by 7. day streak. Is that something like that in your app? We do have, yeah, we do have streak data. So like, well, I'm in development mode. Um, appreciate the follow, by the way. But we have streaks. We have streaks. All right, so here's the old status. Here's the new status. So I'm going to do this. Const old status. Let's rename this to new status. Okay. So we have new status. We have old status. And I'm going to say if new status. Here, let me do this. This is going to be great. Old status, new status. If old status equals new status, then, well, we don't want to do anything. But now at this point, we know the status has changed between the two. We only hold you responsible for days you have scheduled in our app. So, like, if you say I'm going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nothing shows up on the app, but you're not penalized. It's just an off day. We also offer skip. Skip, you can worry free skip a task on a given day without an issue. And one thing I want to add, I don't know a clean way to do it yet, but is weekly goals. So right now it's basically a day by day. It's a day tracking habit app, really. But some people want to, they need more flexibility. They want to say, I want to work out 5 times a week. They don't want to say, I want to work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They want to work out 5 days a week. And we don't really have a clean way to do that yet. So that's something we're thinking on. Dispatch. Dispatch. Well, I guess I'll do this. If old status equals complete, or oh god, or new status good try, Copilot. I don't know what you're doing there. Dot complete. So if old status or new status are complete, that means dispatch completion status changed. Almost what I want. Once again, Copilot absolutely cooking, guys. Ready? Watch this. Boom. Now you guys get context for what I'm asking. What if we had a modal with a calendar of the month and you just pick days to confirm and that auto completes for that month? Auto populates that month. That's a cool idea, honestly. So you just look at a month view and basically say, I need it this day, this day, this day. That is actually a really cool idea because then you can click edit and like uncheck them. I don't think we're going to spend time on that because I'm not sure there's a need yet. But in general, I really think that's a clean way to kind of bulk update your status. Otherwise, you got to go day by day. No, so you build a schedule. Don't be afraid to scan this. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Don't be afraid to scan this QR code and give it a look with your own eyeballs. Just saying. You build a schedule. Oh, Dota, by the amount of times you've been in here, I say you owe it to yourself to at least see the product we've been building. Oh, are you serious, Akira? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. New users 24 hours. Dota's about to be the next victim. Dota is about to be number 8. Welcome in, Akira. Welcome in, Akira. All right. So planned day is what we're gonna pass in. That's right, dude. We've been cooking this stream up, dude. Akira, we've been cooking the stream, dude. Watch this. Watch this. Ready, guys? Did you hear that one?
Lorian cheered X1. Do not fear a man that spams 1,000 memes. Instead fear a man that spams a meme 1,000 times.
Could you hear that one? I'm sure you could. That's right. I've been working. I've been working. Major follow alert. Let's go. Thank you so much, Naga. Just trying to dial the stream in a bit.
Akira the Def cheered X50. Nope, we couldn't hear.
I don't believe that. I cooked too hard for that to be true.
Akira the Def cheered X50. Just JK.
Boom, and then I can highlight your post. Now I can highlight your post and say, dude, thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. You're amazing. Keep doing what you do. Have an amazing day. Planned day. So let's see what this looks like. I mean,
Akira the Def cheered X1000. I am amazing.
the dude's amazing. The dude is amazing. Thank you for that, Akira. Really do appreciate that. Just another donation towards all of our marketing efforts. For those of you who are relatively new here, we just started saying, or we just started paying for ads, and I truly believe several users we're getting are. I truly believe this. Several users we're getting are from ads. Guys, the wheels are in motion. The wheels are in motion. We just need to trust the process and stick to the routine. Bro skipped onboarding. Or is he still cooking it? Or is he... No, he's still cooking it, Akira. He's still cooking it. See, we're spying on you, Dota. We're spying on you. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm botching this. Where is my... Where the hell is my browser? I don't have a browser anymore. What? Well, that can't be good. I'm actually not going to risk adding one because it's actually crashed my OBS the last 2 times I've done that. And I'm just like, bro, you can't have your OBS crash midstream. How do I know he's cooking? Because he's changing his status. I refreshed. So he was on the skip status while you looked, and I refreshed and it went back to inactive, which means he was just still working through it. Dota, hit me with the hard facts, dude. How was that onboarding process? Did it make sense? Was it clear? Was it annoying? Was it too long? Was it just right? Give me the cold, hard truth. If you lie to me, you hurt me, because we need to know. Couple of prompts were off. What do you mean by off? Like positioning wise? That would be a nightmare if that's what you're saying. Push one. Push one. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I say swipe. I say swipe and select one. That one was a little challenging for me. So I kind of just cheated it. It is a little weird. It's like it doesn't really guide you. It basically like leaves you hanging. It's like, okay, hopefully you figure out what to do here. So do you think after you complete your first habit is when it starts to dwindle? Or is it even before you complete your first habit do you start to lose traction? The reason I'm asking you this is because we do get some people who don't make it through the tutorial. And I'm trying to identify where it started sucking. Yeah. Hmm. Well, the thing is, the reason we did that level of swiping is because people who've actively used the app, exactly, people who've used the app for weeks had no idea you can swipe until I made a tutorial and they watched me streaming it and I swipe and they're like, bruh, you can swipe to complete these things? I'm like, ugh. So I made the tutorial show people that. So, yeah, just crossed 900 users, dude. And that's, dude, and there are no more, there are no more test users of mine. Well, there might be one or two. Well, the more obvious controls are what? To press on it? It's either press or swipe. You get no other options, right? I thought swiping was dumb obvious, but I thought a lot of things about this app that people are unfamiliar with. All right, let's finish this. Let me focus here. Let me finish this plan day event handler. Export const on let me search this. We've incomplete. Oh man, I've diverged. I've got incomplete. Then I've got uncompleted. Oh well. So this should be uncompleted. Perfect. When you think of swiping, you think of Tinder. Yeah, we'll have to think on it. I think I'll chalk it up to today. It tells you how to use the app. Tomorrow, in the future, we want it to become more intuitive. Yesterday, historically, you had to just freaking figure it out. So we at least got you there. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate the feedback. Again, I need feedback like that, or else we can't grow. So, guys, I'm building what I'm doing right here for anybody who doesn't know. I'm building in my uh, first actual WebSocket. We spent time building out the WebSocket over the last 2 days, and I have a real world scenario within the app that we're actually uh, implementing it for. Uncompleted. Unincompleted. Constants.completion state. Complete. So this is going to send over the user ID, which should be self-evident for the record, so I'm not really sure why we're passing that in. I'll figure it out. You're saying I can do an animation to display it? Cool. Oh, you're saying that's what damn, that's so sick. Yeah. Something to ponder on. Okay. Event. Absolute banger event, by the way. They call it banger event? Banger track. Dude, we're just getting users today. I get push notifications when I get new users. Shout out Magpie. Shout out Magpie. That's not what I meant to display. And I don't even know if that's true. I don't think that's true. No, I know why it thinks it is, because Akira has bought 2 people long-term memberships. Shout out to Akira. So that's why it's including them also. Nine new users in the last 24 hours, guys. Let's cook. Here's the most important question. This literally shows app traction. This shows growth. 101. That's not bad. That's the best way I can describe that. That's not bad. It's not great. I've had over 120 in a day, but I've also had 80. So 100, I'll take that. 100 habits completed in the last day. That's really cool. Okay, so this is plan day. List. Now we need listener. Okay. Dude, that's like the greatest song ever. There is no way today to skip the tutorial. If you really want to, you can quit the app and reopen it, and you will have successfully skipped it. But we haven't built in a way. We force people's hand there. Curious, why did you want to skip it in the first place? Do you always skip tutorials? Did you just want to explore on your own? These are all pieces of information that help me understand what our users are doing. You know what I mean? Too long going to explore. No, that's cool. At what part did you think that, if you don't mind letting me know? How far in did you get where you're like, yeah, I'm over this? And it's absolutely no offense, dude. The fact that people are here giving me feedback is so critical. I need that. Cool. So now we have all of our events in place. Screw it. Cool. So if we have a new status and old status is equal to complete, or new status is equal to complete. So if we change state, really. All right, we're in here, guys. Day handler. Here we are. Just as you're done creating the first habit for the swiping thing, there's more. Oh yeah, but it's just one. So maybe it's worth putting this out of the tutorial. That's a great idea. You're the second person in a row now who has said the swiping was a bit much. What if the tutorial simply said, Swipe your habit left and right to explore how you can update it. You say okay, and it says great. Have a good day. That's a really cool. That's really simple. You don't nor does anybody then. Nor does anybody then. That's why the tutorial was forcing your hand, by the way, because you don't read. So I was trying to force people's hands so they understood. Dude, if you do it, but everybody does it. Look, I can't show you my browser without potentially risking breaking my app or breaking my stream, which is honestly really annoying. Where's my Chrome? I'm just going to try it, guys. If I have to restart the stream, screw it. Wish me luck. Screen capture. I have no idea where the browser went. Okay. Application is Google Chrome. Oh man, that looks terrible. Can I not make this better? Then I'm dropping it. That's probably why I don't have it. Goodbye. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is we have metrics on users. Most people don't ever complete their first habit. That's where this all started from. Most people download the app and they don't create their first habit. The freaking 10% or the 5% that did create their first habit, 10% of them would complete their first habit. So it was like 1 in 100 people were an actual user. And I was like, this has got to change. Maybe 1 in 50, but still. It's not good metrics. But what I learned is people they don't understand. So that's why we created that in the first place. All right, so check this out, guys. I'm expecting to see plan day event received. Why did we get 2? Why are we getting doubles here? Why are we getting double plan day event receives? Yeah, and that's another one. Do you think it's possible people are unsure of what a good habit is? Because somebody has mentioned that before. Or get 8 hours of sleep is a good one. I don't understand. Something tells me... Oh, I see what's happening. No, this is working exactly as we want. Oh, God. This is working. We're hitting the updated one. I was like, why are we getting duplicates in the logs? That was what I was just investigating. Because, like, look, we're getting 2. That's because, 1, it's getting updated. 2, it's actually getting completed. So they're 2 different workflows. Okay. Do the dishes. Yeah. These are all good ideas. Okay, so now that we're getting in here, let me do on what's in uncompleted. Um, we don't do anything. Great. Now we want to dispatch, and I don't know where the best place. Well, dispatch. Not dispatch. What's it called? WebSocket service dot emit fire confetti. So we're gonna create a new one called emit planned day complete. Emitting planned day complete. Cool. Payload is going to be day. I got to think this through a little bit. Day key string. Right now, WebSocket has a payload of any, and I don't really like that. I don't like that, but we'll work through it. Okay. I have an idea already what I can do there. Day complete. Okay, so that in theory should send the server day complete. And what do we care about here? If previous completion history Okay, I'm onto something. I'm onto something. I was actually chasing the wrong animal here. I don't know if that's a term or if I just made that up for the record. Chasing the wrong animal? What the hell? But anyway, this should probably just come down here. This is what I'm cooking. So Dota, check this out. I know it's not obvious. We'll get there eventually one day. But we do have this thing called Discover, which will actually show you recommended habits. So like coming into mindfulness, I actually have to fix their icons. It's broken right now. So it actually looks like shit. But self-care, practice, that's a terrible habit. These are all chat GPT'd. They need much love in updating. Explore new surroundings. That'd be a weird habit to do. Adventures is empty. Gratitude and positivity volunteer. It needs some love, but we do have a template system. Beating around the wrong tree. There you go. I was going the wrong direction. This is what I was trying to fix the terrible hack. I'm unfortunately not fixing the terrible hack. I'm fixing this. Now, where do these things listen? WebSocket service. I mean, it could. I think it's kind of a weird one to recommend. Like, there's probably other ones that are a little more useful. Let me just copy pasta this one. I'm gonna be so tired today, guys. I keep getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I actually got sick once from doing that. So I'm gonna try to not touch grass, dude. That's hilarious. Actually, watch this, guys. This is actually sick. Watch this. It's not fire confetti, but it is going to fire confetti. Day complete. So basically, we're just gonna listen if days are complete, and if days are complete, we're gonna fire confetti. God, I love to see. This is likely a bug in React. God, I love to see that's not my fault. Although, God, we know it is my fault. So check this out. Here, this goes away. This fire confetti event goes away. And we should still hack. And we should still get confetti. So let's go back to the server. Exactly. I'm like, thanks for trying to make me feel better. I know this is not React's fault. The day that I outcode React and expose one of their bugs will be a cold day in hell, dude. Let me tell you that. Well, imagine coming to that realization. Oh, this framework I use is the problem. That's not what's going to be the case. Okay. Emitting planned day event. Day complete. On completed. Perfect. Emit on plan day complete. Hopefully does the context have the day key? Why would it? Honestly, we need it to. It's an easy win. Cool. So who calls this thing now? Day key. What does this want? Emit. It wants context in a string. Perfect. Oh wow. No await? What do you think? What is this, guys? It's freaking dope. All right, so now we just need to figure out where I broke the app. Events.ts. Give it to me straight. Okay. Plan day event dispatcher. Yep. Fine enough. Fine enough. Day key of type string. Not to be confused with late key. Huh? Day key. Day key. Now we gotta find who calls these poor souls. Or day key, or any more errors in here? One more error. Neovim, my friend, Neovim. Yeah, it's fun to use. It really is. Once you get it dialed in, dude, it's fun to use. You just kind of glide. You kind of just water ski over the code base. Capuchin, let's go. Capuchin mentioned. Capuchin mentioned. Best theme there is, my friend. No, not really. Unless you like tinkering and exploring new things, I wouldn't get wrapped up in it necessarily. What I would 100% recommend, far before recommending Neovim, is using Vim motions. That is a transformative thing you can do to your development career. The way you write code, Vim motions. Neovim itself, that. I'm gonna say Neovim is 10% of my of migrating over to, say, the Vim ecosystem. Neovim's 10% of the benefit, or less, maybe even 5%. Vim motions transformed my development experience. Didn't make me a better programmer, but it made programming like a video game. I'm not even kidding. It's really fun. Notice I don't use the mouse. I mean, I guess you can't see my hands anymore, which sucks. I used to my stream used to show my hands. I don't do it anymore. But anyway, with that said, I don't use the mouse the best I can. The best I can. Sometimes, like when I come down here to scroll. Okay, guys, I'm only human. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. And watch a YouTube video on it. You got to watch a YouTube video. In fact, let's go to the Primeagen. Come on, always Primeagen, right? Primeagen Vim. Here. Sure. Which is this is just to prove this is where it's happening. Oh, we gotta go back to the server. Yeah, it's gone. Chugging coffee weekend. We did it, my friend. We did it, guys. We hit the weekend. Let's go. Welcome in, coffee. How we doing? I'm over here chugging water, dude. I'm over here chugging water. Trying to get that habit streak going. All right. So at least we fixed that problem. Well, we didn't fix the problem. We're in a bad state. Which is interesting. I wonder if others ever get in that bad state. But anyway, let's go back to hack. Because that's the next step. That's the next event we want to send. So this hack, we want to find out... Listen for... I mean, that's not what we're doing. I need to remember what the... Oh. So a behind the scenes operation is we do update the habit streak. Literally what you see right here. We need to add a new event. I don't know if this is I don't know if this concept of like fully moving over to WebSockets for different this is when I'm using WebSockets. You guys let me know if this is a good idea or not, if you think it is. I'm choosing to use WebSockets when I need to refresh some data within the client, but I don't know when to. I can send a request that probably relates to the concept of refreshing that component, but I don't know for sure if I need to or what to refresh it to. So I can't optimistic update it. I need to figure it out at some point and then do the update. That's why over here you see terrible hack. We're literally sleeping for a second and saying, yeah, the server probably finished the update. Now let's just refresh all this data. Instead, what we should probably do is have an event that the server sends with that data. That's where I'm going with this, for better or worse. So we have day complete, habit, streak, updated. Okay. Let me go sync this over. Scripts. Google. Okay. Habit streak updated. Now let's go to WebSocket service. This doesn't have one of these. No dependency. I got to remember why I did this, how I'm doing it. Oh, this is setting events in a use effect. Hopefully that's appropriate.